Dear brothers and sisters, today I want to share some thoughts about pessimism and depression. Well, uh, time to time I go to different countries and be it Russia, be it United States, be it China, everywhere I see people very depressed. And well, it's not to say that this is the only problem, okay? Because if you're too happy, we also remember the words of Christ that woe to you who laugh now, because you will mourn later. So it's not to say that, okay, don't be depressed, take it easy, be happy, enjoy your life, and all those motivational things. Today, I don't want to say about that. I want to say about the spiritual reasons for this and how to overcome this in a Christian way. Well, especially the last 3 years were very depressing for most people in most countries. And people don't really want to live. They don't have good expectations about future, except those maybe some techno-optimists who always think, oh, we're gonna have new technologies, everything is gonna get nicer, brighter, okay, the new world is coming, the sky is going to be more clean because of clean energy and stuff like that. Well, today we don't talk about that. Today we talk about majority of normal people who feel very depressed. And we can see the numbers, okay? Over the last 3 years, the excess deaths from drug overdose, they reached 80,000 in the US per year, which is like 3 times more than it used to be before that. Well, those rough numbers, okay? Don't quote me on numbers, but if you look into it, you'll see that it's huge, okay? And well, in Russia, I see that people are like depressed, even like young people. You see in those super modern downtown where people do business, where they're supposed to be all like optimistic about the life, about business, about new projects and stuff like that. No, you see people are like depressed and everybody is smoking. Now people are smoking those little boxes. I don't know. It's some kind of poison. Instead of smoking, they used to be smoking cigarettes. Now they're smoking some kind of other garbage. All of that is bad. Okay, no matter it's cigarettes or whatever. All of that is trying to kill, and drugs, of course, even like light drugs, anything. It's just avoiding reality. Because a lot of people are in those playing games, like everyone is doing that, or going to Facebook or other chats. All of that is a sign of big depression. Okay, people don't want to live in this world. They want to get away from this world, and they find it much nicer in that other world that they have. And well, many people speak about this. Okay, but the problem is that it wasn't like that in the past, okay? In the past, you saw, okay, it was not as depressing overall, okay? I have this very deep feeling after visiting Russia. Like, you see everywhere those people going to war, okay? And they're not excited about war, okay? They go there either because they need money, everything is so bad in their like family, they need money, or well, they have to go, they were drawn, okay? And basically it's all like very depressing. All those people are like really depressed when they go there, Okay, they just go to die, and then most of them, they understand that. Why? Why they go? Because they don't think that this life is worth living. And most people, when they don't see any future, okay, they don't want to live. They're ready to die. Okay, this is very simple. And you know, even in the monasteries and in the churches, very often you see people with like faded sight. You know, like people are you don't see life in them. Okay, because they have hopelessness in their heart. Okay, which is crazy when you say that about Christians. Okay, who must have the life, Christ Himself living in them. But as a matter of fact, okay, you don't see much of that. And this brings us to very important thoughts. Okay, because when people don't want to live, okay, which is like basic trait even for animals. Animals want to live, but when you see that people, they don't want to live, that means that this is worse than animals. Okay, and this frustration that's created, the main factor behind it is we call it sorrow for this world. Sorrow for this world is when you expect many things from this world, from yourself, but you don't get it. Okay, you don't get it, you don't achieve that, and you're depressed. Okay, and this could be even like bad weather, or somebody called and was unfriendly, or you hear some bad news about people somewhere in other part of the world. They have a war or something, and you're depressed because things are not going the way you would want them to go. Okay, and now the whole world is in this this so-called new normality. It's always under stress. It's always a risk of everything collapsing. You always hear the news that a new disaster is coming, and basically people don't have any expectations, any bright expectations about future. So then it's natural that they are depressed. Okay, very understandable. And this is the goal. Okay, if you're depressed, then you do sins that you don't want to live. You die. Okay, because you don't care about your health. You don't care about your family, and okay, families collapse, and people die. Okay, and this is what the enemy wants. Okay, so this is why we're losing. And to overcome this, okay, of course you cannot save the whole world. Okay, but at least you can win on your individual level first. Okay. And this is our goal. The first goal that we have is to have this vaccine, this spiritual vaccine against all kinds of depression. And this vaccine comes from another type of sorrow, which is called sorrow for the heavens. When we are repenting, when we are praying to the Lord, Lord have mercy, or the Jesus prayer, we have this sorrow of being away from the Lord because of our sins, because of many things. And this creates a living dialogue with the Lord. And this dialogue makes everything different for us. Okay, we are willing to carry the cross. Okay, the cross becomes our treasure, and we find meaning in every day that we live. That we have to face the reality. The Lord is giving us the mission. We see the final goal. The final goal is better than anything, okay? Because it's the a union with Him in His kingdom. Okay, but to reach this final goal, we have to go through all these days, and okay, the more days we're given, the more good things we can do, the greater the reward. Okay, so there is a very strong and big motivation for a Christian with a sound spiritual life to live every day, to find meaning and to find to find the purpose of living every day. Okay, and he will get the strength from the Lord to face this reality that he has to face. Okay, no matter how painful, how terrible this reality may be. Okay, so because of not willing to carry the cross, because of spiritual numbness and even death, people are getting depressed. Because of lack of faith, we have this weakness, lack of faith, that even the faithful, even the people in monasteries, they are losing faith and they are losing purpose and this motivation and drive to keep on, to keep going. Okay, and and this understanding, this solution, is completely different from the solution that's given by this world. Okay, this artificial, man-made solution. Okay, for example, there is this Dale Carnegie solution that, oh no, you have to persuade yourself that you're great, that your life is great, that you have a bright future ahead of you, that okay, you will reach all your goals, and stuff like that. So this is what they tell you. So it's all coming from your mind. You just need to change your attitude, okay, and play a role. Basically, you need to artificially push yourself into happiness. Just be bright. Just be okay, aggressive in the tasks that you take. Okay, do this, do that. Of course, you will fail. Eventually, people will fail. They will be burnt out. Similar things is done in those socialist countries. Okay, they still remember those days, and we have it until now. Okay, then they say, for example, in China we have it, and not only China. Basically, the idea is that there is a bright future that we need to build. You are very powerful. You're building your own future. We are together building a bright future, bright country. You, me, him, all together. We come and we do it, and okay, everything will be successful. Industrialization, science, technology. We will have. We will conquer Mars and other planets and stuff like that. Well, this rhetoric, this ideology is also empty, because it's not based on Christ. It is not, it doesn't have the blessing of the Lord. It's just some way of manipulating human mind, okay, bringing you into some illusion of something going on, okay, but it's empty from within, okay, and at the end you'll be burnt out, and this machine will just throw you away, okay. And that's it. Okay, so everything which is fake, which is artificial, which is like a challenge to God, okay, that I can do it myself, we can do it. This is all a domination to the Lord. He does want people to be creative, to be active, okay, to be builders of this world, to manage all this creation, but to do it in the harmony with the Creator, to do it according to the law of the God, and not against the law, not setting their own law. So let us be humble. Let us avoid both kinds of delusion that exist. Either this pessimistic, depressive, which now is majority of people are like that. Okay, there are very few who are now sort of happy and capable of doing things. But that can be also dangerous, as I said. There are many signs that the Lord is not leaving His church. We have many icons, mirror-bearing icons. We have people who are holy in the church. I met quite a few of them. It's not the majority, it's not everyone, okay? It's not that you walk into a monastery or into a parish and everybody is filled with Christ's love. And no, unfortunately, it's not the case. However, you see that it's only in the church that people can find this key, this portal, if you will, that is providing to them this enlightenment, this power, this motivation to really follow Christ. We take our cross. We enjoy taking our cross. We are ready to go as far. The Lord said, if somebody wants to go with you 2 miles, 1 mile, go with him 2 miles. Okay, no matter what this world is the burden that it's trying to put on us. No matter how heavy that burden is, as long as we are loyal to Christ, we're ready to go forever. Okay. May the Lord give us this motivation, give us this strength, give us a strong faith, give us this dialogue with Him, okay, this living dialogue, okay. When we are alone, when we are in our room, we talk to Christ directly, okay. I will have more videos about prayer, but this is important. This is cannot be overemphasized, okay. That you have to have a living prayer, living relationship with Jesus Christ, not just memorizing some prayers. No, there has to be living daily communication between you and Jesus Christ. This is key, okay? May the Lord give us such prayer, teach us this prayer, teach us humbleness, teach us His wisdom, and give us strength to go through any challenge that we may have to go through. Amen. God bless.